communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Looking for the edge, it's Townsend. He's past the sticks. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Flores. Rushes on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Straight ahead, it's Townsend. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down, you either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And there's Caden Samanza. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Now hits it, it's McClure. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. Made a defender miss. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's McClure. He's got enough. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll move the tight end. The ride. Sees a crease. There he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job now the back on the option.
And I'm kind of surprised that's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a ball. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the score.
is you're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Flores. Face the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Those 3rd and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those 3rd and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now, but the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the ground, it's McClure. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. The give. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Breaks loose. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He drops back. It's Flores. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They flipped into the field and we were ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw and they need a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Look out! And down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And what a great job by the QB. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The toss to the outside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? Then the field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Flag 14! Flag 14! Mark! Wilson! Hey! Wilson! Wilson! Mark,
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tulane.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback. Going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, the defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy he's not.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Back to throw. It's Flores. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. We're going to field this one in tight quarters. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the other? Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch along for 6. No mid-season throws for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that midway scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Snags it, and he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Flores. Back's got it on the screen. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield. But they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll run it to the right side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might as well run him again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And just a few seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime, both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 16, the Houston Cougars. And it's Kansas State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build his halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
The Chippewas will boot away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I kind of put the Green Wave head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
Red 18! Red 18! Move, go! Blue idiot!
They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
18!
Trying to move them on the counter. Past the 45. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. This crowd absolutely loving as he rolled into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him, they didn't realize how many burners he had. He kicked it in here, and there was no getting it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive.
Red 18! Red 18!
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go, go!
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
22.
Hits inside. It's Townsend.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Hand off again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Sets his feet. It's Flores. Under pressure. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Townsend. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Peters. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29.
Ready, go.
Gives it. Plows through the defense. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Green Wave sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job. over, and we'll get another look at this offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you just...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Fires to the big fella. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down here on the Tulane sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Tulane right back to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the right. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's changing the play. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Rides to the back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
A nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his man. It's Swanson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Right side, it's Payne. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Swanson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players, to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Extending the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one,
It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits the hole. It's McClure. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he scored. Touchdown, Tulane. They add on another one in there. About to push their record to 5-1.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop the run defense. And listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game. The offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. One more play to pad the stats. The handoff. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance as this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total